Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Printings Alive with me, your host, Warren Werbitt. Today we have another distinguished print guest on. We have Vladimir Gendelman from Company Folders. How you doing, Vladimir?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on, Warren. And I gotta tell you, I love the t-shirt because print really is like magic, but it is real. I agree.
And I appreciate you noticing the t-shirt, and I appreciate everyone who notices the t-shirts because everyone should buy some, especially if you're in print. So really, I'm going to do a plug for myself because I can. It's my show. But go look at the printwhisperer.shop. Buy some print t-shirts. Give them to your employees. Give them to your customers. Help me promote print. Not enough of us are talking about how much we love print and how important it is. End of commercial. All right, Vladimir, let's get into it. So, we met not long ago, and I thought you had a really awesome company. One of the things that we went into right away in our discussion was you went off on niche printing. And I'm not sure what else you said after, because I was really stuck on the niche. We've heard about niche for a long time. When I had my business, I tried to find some niches like Canvas and a couple others. I want you to tell us how you came across niche and what niche means to you as far as being a print owner.
So first of all, I didn't come across niche. Niche came across me. We didn't talk about it before, but I ran a computer repair company where I would, go to people's offices and fix their computers and do the networks and printers and whatever else they had, right? So I get to this one guy who was my customer. His name was David. And at some point he looked at me and he's like, hey, you're a computer guy. Can you help me with company folders? I said, of course. It was 2003. Internet was at full swing. I figured how hard could that be, right? So I go online. I start looking for a place to get really cool company folders. And guess what? There are no cool places to get company folders. You can get a white folder. It could have 1 or 2 pockets. You can print full color and you're done. I'm like, okay, so I'll have to go local. And I literally just started driving. I looked at Yellow Pages. I didn't see much, so I started driving. And guess what? There was no company that was dedicated to doing company folders. Meanwhile, I was born and raised in Soviet Union. You know what that means? That means it was communism. You know what that means? That means that government owned everything. Now imagine when one entity owns everything, there is no competition. There is no need for a competition. So we all had the same clothing. We all had, and when I say the same clothing, there might be, 10, 15 different varieties, but it's the same, right? You have the same wallpaper covering. You have the same dishes. You have the same furniture. Once again, 3, 4, 5 different options, but that's it.
Is all the vodka the same?
No.
Okay. See, I was looking. That was a good question I asked.
Vodka was definitely different, more than anything else.
Okay.
So, as the result, in Soviet Union, there was no real way to stand out, right? And then I come to America, and I look around, and I go to the store, and cheeses, they have 50, 60, 70 different varieties of cheeses. I didn't know that stuff existed. Sausages, meats, all of it comes in huge varieties. Clothing, there is no 2 people that wear the same thing, right? So I got used to it very quickly, and I took it for granted because in America, you stand out. That's easy. And then fast forward 13 years, and I have the incident with folders, and there is no way to stand out, right? There is no variety. There is no options. There is nothing. And I'm like, ooh, that's not cool. And obviously, what is your first thought? They got to do something about it, right? Because of course, they always do something about it. And then I thought to myself, who is they? And then, of course, the next thought was, why not me? So long story short, I did the job for the customer. We did amazing folders. I kind of had to, stay within the parameters of white folders, printed full color. And then gradually I started getting into, little by little, into folders, and started getting into different varieties, different print methods, different papers, different...
So hang on, there's a backup. So you went into this company as an IT guy, And the next thing you know, he's asking you if you can handle his folders.
Yes.
So the first thing it tells me for anybody who's listening, most people don't think about print. Imagine if they're asking the IT guy about print, then if you're in print, you got to get out there and talk to everyone in a company. You have great opportunity. I'm just listening and I'm thinking, oh my God, there's so much opportunity. And then I'm thinking, you know why Staples does so well with their print? Because they have a catalog and everyone ordering office supplies has no idea about print.
Yep.
So people need to be targeting more offices and letting them know, maybe send a catalog about what they do. Anyways, didn't mean to sidetrack, but I just hear niche, opportunity, and printers just don't listen sometimes. But
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
So in this guy's mind, the idea was that, I know internet. I also made websites and stuff. And I should be able to do folders. Like, how different is it from a website? You got to design it, right? So that's how I became a folder expert. Not right away. I would say one of those overnight successes that only took 23 years. As the result, fast forward, so that was 2003, now fast forward 23 years, we are your leading source for all sorts of presentation folders, specifically in the higher end market.
Hang on. Let's go back. You jumped too many years. I have too many questions. So you started off doing the folders. Do you remember where you printed the folders?
Up north Michigan, there was a place. I don't even know if they exist anymore. It was in Bay City. I don't remember the name.
Okay, whatever. So you outsourced. For how long did you outsource before you insourced? Like, when did you start?
Probably less than a year.
Less than a year.
Yeah.
So what did you do when you started? You come from IT, so you know nothing about print. Half the people in print know nothing about print today still too. And then how did you go about equipment? How'd you learn about paper?
It's all about getting people who know, right? Like I'm still more of a sales. I'm on the sales end of things. I don't know much about equipment. I don't know much about all those things.
Me too. Right.
It's all about finding people who know stuff. That's really the bottom line for.
Now, so was your first press like a 40-inch for color? What was your first equipment?
Even Klugis, old ones, like all of it.
Cool. And how many people did you start with? You? So were you running the press, the die cutter, and the gluer?
All of it.
All of it.
So I partnered with people who did that stuff, right? And you just plug in people for exactly what you need.
So fast forward today, we have plenty of trade houses. And I think for a lot of printers, it's a great avenue, the trade house, because you don't have to take up all that investment. You don't have to stress over money. You don't have to stress over if you don't have something to fold while your folder's empty. And the truth is, even today, I think those guys that specialize in trade are probably quicker and better at producing goods than we are if we had the equipment in our own shop all the time.
That's right. That's right. And that's where really, you asked before about niche and what it means, right? Niche, just like anything else, there are pros and cons to it, right? The con is you literally have to say no to everything else.
Why?
Which is hard until you get used to it.
So, but why do you have to say no to everything else?
You technically don't, but you can't be niche when you do everything. Right? And you can only shine at certain points. And of course, when you could do folders, business cards and postcards and brochures, they become a no-brainer. It's just same thing, but way, way, way easier and simpler. We obviously do that, but you don't go forward with that, right? However, when you are in a niche, then when it comes to your niche, you are the only one that people will think of. So we have a conversation. I would never tell you that I own a printing company where we do business cards and brochures and envelopes and folders, right? I will go forward and I'll say, you know what? We're called Company Folders, and we are specialized presentation folder boutique. You will not know we do business cards and postcards, but when it comes to folders, guess who you're going to think about? Me.
Well, so if I need folders, will you do my other printing?
Of course. We do it all the
Okay.
time.
Okay. So you're not.
Matter of fact,
So you're not telling anybody all you do is folders. You just start off with the folder conversation.
correct.
Okay.
Correct. As a matter of fact, we have three main specialties. It's folders, binders, and envelopes. But once again, folders is the number one thing.
And are people still buying envelopes?
Dude, people still buying envelopes in huge quantities. People still buy binders in huge quantities.
Great.
And folders. And as a matter of fact, ran numbers recently. You know, we did over 50 million folders.
All together or last year?
Yeah, altogether.
Okay. Because
There would be a lot of folders.
I was doing the math, 50 million minus 32% for material, and like, oh, this guy's doing okay. But and
50,
you do
50 million over.
Wow, that's cool. And do you do everything in house now?
Yeah. Well, when it comes to spot UV, that kind of goes out.
Okay. You're running 4 or 5 color offset presses?
Yep.
Okay. Don't tell me the brand because the brand doesn't pay me any money, so I don't promote OEMs.
Okay.
But that's
As
good.
I said, equipment is not my strongest suit. But it's more about how you sell it, right? Because producing is.
Where do you do business? Where do you sell?
So we produce everything, obviously, here in Michigan, and we sell all over US. We do sometimes sell to Canada and Mexico. However, the shipping becomes very expensive, right?
Trump can't be too happy if you're selling us.
And we do get requests from Europe sometimes, but once again, folders, a lot of paper, too heavy, shipping kills it. However, when it comes to all sorts of American embassies, military units that are overseas, we do those and we ship it to their address, typically in Florida or DC, and then they have a mail forward somehow internally that they do.
They drop ship, whatever. Cool. So that's pretty cool. And how do you reach people?
So back then, when the guy asked me about company folders and I realized that it's something I want to be part of, I didn't really know any better. And I figured company folders is as good a name as anything else. So I called the company Company Folders Inc. And with that, I created the website companyfolders.com.
Wow.
And so this website somehow very quickly started getting traffic. And people started calling me. So originally, it was early, I guess, SEO days.
So you're just organically at the beginning, probably just because of the two names. You go to the top. Someone writes in company, someone writes folders.
Correct.
Just goes.
But also, I was a programmer to begin with. So I was able to, do the meta title tags and like your H1 tags and image alt tags and stuff, right? But also I went to, back in those days, directories and made entries and discussion boards. I remember going to forums, talking about folders and sharing my website link and things like that. And it just started working, right? So now people find us all over Google, Bing, and so on and so forth. But lately, we get a lot of phone calls where people call and say, so yeah, ChatGPT told me you are the best. I had a guy the other day, we're talking on the phone, and as part of, whatever I had to ask him, I asked him what his budget is. He said, listen, I did, and AI told me you have the best prices, so whatever it is, I'm going to pay. Okay?
Yeah, I would keep that guy a secret because we don't have too many people that talk like that. Right?
Listen, our price is our price. Like, it doesn't matter if you want to pay $1,000 or
Right. But
$3. It's still going to be whatever it is.
Right. But I'm just laughing that you don't usually have a person who say, "I'll pay whatever I have to pay."
Right.
That's the part, you know. Yeah, chat's pretty cool. I mean, I had someone call me for some consulting that said they were looking for some information on to buy a company, and they typed in print consultant or whatever they typed in, and up came me, and I was like, "Wow, that's so cool." Right? How do we continue to keep staying on top of chat? I mean, who knows? That changes every day. So,
you guys still keep on being awesome, and that will keep you at the top of everything.
Yeah, listen, as long as you have good Google reviews and trust reviews and people saying positive stuff. Although I got to tell you, when they talk bad, you could still move to the top too. So who cares? All talk is good talk.
Our Google reviews average is 5 stars.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like, do you knock off the low stars?
Never had them.
Never had them. Good answer. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. How many people work in the company?
So we have couple dozen people working here in different positions, including sales, order processing, website people, and all of that. Yeah.
Wow, cool. How many customers do you have?
So I was looking at that also. So it's really hard to say, right? Because it's really hard to figure out who's the active customer. Just yesterday, I had 3 people call me to reorder their folders, and all of them were over 6 years. All 3 of them ordered folders over 6 years ago, and they had these folders all this time, right? So if I take it all, we're definitely over 10,000 customers.
Cool. And do you do outreach mailing and marketing to them as well?
No, we haven't done that yet. We never really gotten to that point yet. Yes, I know. I know.
No, I'm just trying to say something nice. That's insane.
I know. So the only thing we do is when we take an order, we ask people how long they think it's going to last them. We make a record of that, and then we follow up. Like, let's say that they say it's going to last them a year, right? So a year later, we'll send you emails saying, "Hey, your folders should be running out. Do you want me to requote them for you?"
So I'm not going to ask you exact revenue, but what range is your revenue, like your annual revenue?
Give me ranges.
5 to 7. 7 to 10. Okay.
5 to 7.
Okay, fine. That's good. So why the hell haven't you come up with some marketing? Because you do other print and you can attract other business from them. I don't understand. You could be niche all you want, but I think you're leaving a few $1 million on the table. If
I'm sure I am.
Okay, well, then I'm ready to buy in, and I will take care of all the incremental revenue that comes from those customers other than portfolio, and that's what we'll split.
So there is a plan for that.
That's not, you didn't answer me, yes or no. I don't want to hear there's a plan.
Sure, we can talk about that.
Up until, no, and I say that not to be funny. I'm serious, but B, that's crazy that you're not attacking customers that think you're great.
It's in the plan. So part of it is the new website that we're working on that will have much more ways to track things, and including advertisement, including contacts.
Okay, but hang on. Forget tracking. You have their name, their email, their phone number, and their address. You could be attacking them from 4 or 5 different ways to pick up all their incremental extra business other than the folders or a business card, because you have them. And if they're buying from you online from wherever, they're probably buying everything online from wherever.
Probably. And we do some of their stuff. We do promotional products as well. But we don't go forward with that. It's only folders.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to get really angry here right now, because it's nice that you're doing well and everyone loves you, but you could be doing weller. Not that that's a word, but you could be doing.
I love the word, by the way, and I love this conversation too.
I have my own dictionary of words, by the way. No, but really, like, you have access. You have a great, from what you say, I didn't check it out, but you have a great name. You have a good business going. People seem to like you. People call you back. How could you be smiling if you haven't exploited your customers yet for all of their extra work? Like really, promo, like, I don't even know what to, yeah, I'm stumped. I don't even know what to say. I would have been all over that shit like there's nobody's business, right? I'd be calling people myself. Okay, we're going to talk after because you could blow this up. So now you're thinking about doing promo.
No, we've been doing promo all these years too.
And has that grown? No, because you haven't pushed it.
We never pushed it.
Okay, this conversation's over. I'm too frustrated. I thought you were way better than you were when we started talking. Now it's going downhill. Oh no, this isn't good. And it's Friday the 13th that we're recording this. Maybe we should record on Monday.
Remember, Warren, one thing though.
Yeah.
Folder specialty. Not general printing specialty. Not promo specialty. We're folder specialty.
Yeah, okay. I get the specialty stuff. And I'm into the niche stuff. And that you've got going and it's really well. Now I'm saying, what the fuck? You could have all of this other incremental business, which is not part of your specialty company folders, and doing more business and making money because you have a captive audience. So I'm not saying don't do the niche, but you could have another company within the company that does all the other stuff, and you can call it whatever you want. But yeah.
And maybe we will. But at this point, we're still niching.
No. I'm not telling you not to niche. You keep niching. But you can exploit another avenue from that niche and not change the niche. Well, you know what to do, but I just don't know why you waited so long. What's the real reason? Are you afraid?
I don't know if I'm afraid, but I've seen a lot of companies grow and die relatively quickly.
So you're afraid. It's okay to be afraid.
And I know that I have a good thing going. And I know that we do great work. And I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
and sometimes you can get ahead of yourself. And I'm not necessarily looking to do that.
How many kids you have?
2.
How old?
My daughter is 18.
Yeah.
And my son is 15.
Okay, so you got to work a little more because they're going to get ahead of you. They're at the age of costing you more money. So if you don't want to lose your lifestyle, you better sell some more printing. No, all kidding aside, okay. So, but you're serious about looking now to do it?
We're working on it, of course.
Okay. Do you have a marketing company that you're working with?
Internal.
Okay, so I'm going to be your external marketing company.
Okay.
No, I mean, you could come to me and I'm happy to do stuff, but I just see so much, I see so much opportunity now. Like I would almost buy your company now just for the other opportunity that exists. No, really, because you've got the niche down. Now go get all their other stuff. Wow.
Well, I'm glad I got you excited.
Wow. Yeah, and you're smiling, so it's always good when somebody smiles. No, you know what? Honestly, it's a good position to be in, that you're comfortable with what you're doing. You're comfortable with the niche that you set out in. Not everybody wants to grow and have a bigger business or be bigger. They can run and grow and keep going with what they go. I mean, who am I to judge? But I will judge. Because you should be doing more business because you have access to all these people. Other companies would kill to have what you've just told us you have.
I know. And why do you think they don't have it sometimes?
Because they don't know you.
Well, no, that's not what I meant.
No, a lot of companies don't have it because, how do I say this? I don't want to insult anybody in the printing industry because I love everybody, but we got a lot of not so smart people in the printing industry. We got a lot of people who just can't put their blinders on, build a plan, and are too busy looking left and right and taking what everyone's lowest price is and just putting the lowest price down. Yep. So that's not even about niching. That's more about knowing your business, having a little confidence, setting up a plan. I just saw an article on LinkedIn. I should go look for it right now, and I forget the fellow's name. It might be right here, and it's not right there. Is it over there? No, not over there. I'm just kicking my screen as I'm talking to you. But anyways, fella wrote an article about people, the print industry, and people who say in a lot of industries that, well, that's the way we used to do it.
Oh, right? Yeah, that's the best one.
Well, wait. So that's the way we used to do it, and they were talking about different people in the company. Anyways, I posted on that article because when I read it, smoke started coming out my ears. The way we do it this way because it's the way we used to do it. There's only one problem with that. And it's the guy at the top or the girl who's leading that's saying it. The company might have great people. If the owner, if the leader is saying that, they don't know how to run a company and they cannot be successful because everything around us in life is moving. Even at home, technology is changing. I don't know why people are so stubborn. So what I say black and white is some of the old stubborn people need to get the hell out, or at the very least, they need to shut the fuck up and let some of the people in their companies that are better than them help them rise to the top and do more. Because there is no reason. I used to say that the best ideas come from my people within because they're living it and they're working it, right? So I've just taken on this new thing of I don't give a shit anymore what people say. I'm actually getting pissed off at a lot of people because they're dragging their ass. No, they're dragging their ass. And I just feel our industry sounds bad because of people that are negative within our industry. It's not even the race to the bottom line. It's just bloody be smart, do something, be proactive, help your people. I don't get it. But yeah, so it's good that you're doing what you're doing. Love the niche thing. I used to do printed canvas, and we were pretty big at that because nobody wants to run canvas through their sheet fed press all day and all night. And then there's a few other people I know. If anyone could find a niche, and a niche could be something that other people do already. I think the market's big enough for people to find niches that already exist and niche it in your area, or find a way to alter the niche a little. Like you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
That reminds me of a story. I met this woman. This was some years ago.
Would this be before you were married?
No, not like that.
Okay, I wasn't sure what kind of story you wanted to tell me.
No, it was a networking event, and I met this woman. I don't remember her name, but basically we started talking, and it turns out that she was doing a custom printed wine bottle stoppers, specifically made of cork. And then she also had cork coasters and some other cork products, right? And she was telling me how the business is not good and this and that and all those things. And I listened to her, and then and one of the things she was saying is that, everybody's doing this. There are a lot of companies doing this. Like, how do I stand out? And so on and so forth. I looked her straight in the eyes and I said, whatever her name was, Kathy, I think. I said, Kathy, anybody can do what you do. But nobody can do what you do. She looked at me, she's like, oh. And then I haven't heard from her in years. All of a sudden, recently, she sends me email, and recently means 3 years ago or 4 years ago, after COVID. I received an email from her. She's like, I took the phrase you told me straight to heart. And as the result, we have this, however she described it, huge company now. And we do these cork products, and we're very successful. Thank you.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Did she call you for her company folders?
No. She did not.
So that's not a good story.
Well, listen.
No, it's not. It's nice that she heard you. It would have been nice if she was in contact with you throughout the growth to help her. But yeah, no, that's really nice. Listen, I love. I joke sometimes after my business closed, and I'm kind of helping people, and I don't know. I probably should get paid a lot more for what I do with a bunch of people, and I don't. If anyone's listening, I'm going to set up a GoFundMe account. But more importantly than that is, I really get off, and I really enjoy knowing that I help someone, or
yes.
I'm chatting with a fella, and I'll just tell the story. I won't say the name, but somebody I'm talking with, He's looking for a place to work in sales, etc. And I know of a couple people, so I'm thinking at the time, hey, listen, like the guy, but I like them also. Let me make a little marriage if I could, and I'll charge the print guy half of what a headhunter charges, and make something, and he's happy, and everyone's good. In the end, he didn't hire the guy, but I ended up becoming friends with this fella and speaking with him often and mentoring him a little, and we'd go back and forth with some thoughts. And he ended up taking a position with a company where we speak. But later on, he called me and he just said, "I want to thank you." He says, talking with you and everything we discussed and where I ended up. He said, "You helped change my life for the better." And I might even cry right now, but there is nothing better. There's not even a paycheck big enough that I could get that could make me feel as good as I felt to hear somebody say I helped change their life, their way of life, their family's life. And I need what I need to go fishing everywhere. But if I could do more helping of people like that, the money becomes less important. Don't get me wrong. I gotta eat, and I like to eat, and my lures are expensive, and gas is going up thanks to Trump. But helping people. So when you could tell somebody something, yeah.
So now you're talking my language. And let me see if I can find this email.
We're not talking politics, though, so just so we're on the same page.
No, we're not talking politics. I just wanted to read you an email from this customer. This is the reason I'm reading this particular one, because it just came in on Wednesday.
Yeah, please do.
And it stood out. Hi, Vladimir. The folders look absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. You truly went above and beyond to make sure that we were completely satisfied with our order. We really appreciate your attention to detail and the care you put into everything. Now,
more?
That's it.
Okay, good, because I was going to cry. I can't take much more. No, but that is just the fact that someone takes the time out of their day, and today we know no one has time for anything, and to write that, priceless. That would be on the front of my website by this afternoon.
Yeah, I don't do that because
why?
That's not the point.
No, stop. Why don't you do that again?
So I look at it totally different.
Apparently.
I don't think about it from the perspective of the person. I mean, it's great that she sent me that email. I get a lot of these. But what I'm really excited about is that, and you said the right thing, right? People don't take time of their day to send you emails like this usually, which means that you have to do something really special for people, for them to feel compelled to actually send you an email, right? Like this. And where I draw my satisfaction is that we actually do that. We do go above and beyond to inspire people to send us that email.
All right. So listen, you're a humbled guy, and I appreciate that, okay? Because it's good. It's nice to be humbled. But what she gave you was free marketing for the other people out there. You told me before you have great Google reviews.
We do.
Screw Google. If she's okay, and you could have a section on your website for testimonials where you take what they wrote, I'll tell you, and so will everybody else. That's the world begs for that, and you have it. So I appreciate your humbleness, but put it in a pocket and put up those testimonials and go do another $500,000 of business.
We have some testimonials on the website.
Okay, you keep deflecting. You know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. It just...
And if it's not good, when I become your partner, I'll handle the testimonial stuff.
Okay. Sounds good.
You're not getting out of it, by the way.
Okay.
I'm going to break you that you're just going to say, take it. I can't take it anymore.
Okay.
No, but that's like companies would kill for that. Listen, every consumer company, every company out there just wants good reviews. You have them. That is, I'm not going to beat you over the head with it,
But I don't get the reviews just because I happen to be getting reviews. We actually do stuff that inspires people to send us reviews.
Hello, yes, I understand that. And obviously you have to be doing something special for someone to send a nice comment. So just own it, that you do nice work, and be appreciative of them noticing it.
Very appreciative.
But then do something better. Respect them by putting out their testimonial, because they want the world to know how happy they are, or they wouldn't have sent it to you.
That's an interesting point.
I look at things another way. I go out with some friends. You know, when you go out with some friends and you sit around the table and the bill comes and someone says, I got it. And then someone, oh, no, I'll get it. And I sit there and I go, okay, you got it. You put your hand up first. I don't want to insult you. If you felt that good about picking it up, I want you to feel good. So you're on your own, buddy. I'm not fighting with people anymore. If people ask me for something, it means they want it. If she's sending
100%.
it, she wants you to put it out there and tell your entire staff and promote it. And by the way, you're going to be promoting her company at the same time.
Yeah, that's a very interesting point, Warren. I appreciate that. Never looked at it that way.
Don't insult her by putting it in the drawer.
Okay.
Right? It's listen, we're in business. And what is business? Business is people helping people. Business is helping people in their businesses get ahead and succeed. Doesn't matter. And what do? Why is there an advertising world? Why is there a marketing world? Right? What do your company folders do? They market a company when they have meetings and they give them out. So what are you supposed to do? Market the testimonials to do more business, so more people buy company folders to promote their companies. Everything you're doing is not for you. It's for your end customer to be happy. So use your customers to make your other customers happy and promote everybody. Like if you're going to get off this podcast today, the one thing you're going to do is you're going to go promote, because you have so much there. And it's nice that you're humbled and you're low key. So bring in a marketing person who's loud and let them go scream if it's not you. That's the beautiful thing when you're the owner, right? You get to bring in the people to do what you don't want to do.
That's right.
Bring in someone who's great. Oh my God, I'm so excited for everything that you said. I mean, I want to come over and give you a little smack in the head because you're wasting time and not doing some other stuff, but you're in a great position to be doing it. And if anyone's listening, I know they're thinking the same thing, but don't bother calling Vladimir, because I'm his partner now, not you. So who knows? Maybe this podcast has some value, come out as a shareholder in something. But no, I would help you market in any way I can, because I think you just got a good thing. And look at your smile. You're a happy guy.
I am a very happy guy.
Right? I got that from the minute we started talking. I talked to so many other print people that have angst. They got a bug up their ass, not happy about this, they're not happy about that. In our conversations from the time we talked, I haven't heard anything negative. It's a wonderful thing. Yeah. The only negative is that you're not marketing your company with all the data that you have. But, by the time we speak again, you will have corrected that, and then it'll be worth us talking because you will have moved forward. Right? Everything positive for a reason.
100%.
Right? Do you have any partners in your business?
I do not.
You do now. You failed that trick question.
You know what ABC is?
It's the first 3 letters in the alphabet.
Always be closing.
Always be closing. That's right. That works too. And so what are you doing next, aside from marketing to the people that we talked about that you're not marketing? Like, what plans do you have? What do you want to do?
I really want to do the same thing, but bigger and better. But literally the same thing, just bigger and better.
And do you know, are there other companies out there that specialize in folders? I say that quietly so nobody's listening.
There are literally a handful of companies. And when I say handful, it's like literally you can count them on one hand. There's somebody in California, somebody somewhere else, but as far as I know, nobody does. Doing a lot of things and marketing a lot of things is a great thing.
Right.
And you can grow bigger as the result of that. But you also lose the focus, right? And it feels like some other
But why?
It's just what happens naturally.
No, I don't agree. Then you don't have then you need a better structure of people. You need an operator.
Maybe it has to do with structure, but but I see companies who have a good focus and then they start growing and they lose the focus.
Because they don't have the right team.
Could be. I don't know their internal stuff, right?
I have a question. So you said you see those companies. So you know who some of them are? Like you see a couple. So call the owner. Ask them what they did that they did wrong. Just say, I've been following you. I watch you. I thought you guys were great. You did a couple things. I was thinking of doing some stuff with my company. And I was just curious, what did you do right and what did you do wrong? What owner, first of all, if you ever called anyone to have an owner to have a conversation like that and they were like rude and didn't want to talk to you, they're assholes. Because most people I know in business are happy to talk to other business people, and if no one's competing in your backyard, then we're helping each other.
Well,
right?
We're all in the U.S.
No, but it doesn't matter. If you're not in the backyard and it's the land is so vast, you don't have to worry. And I never worry about competition anyways, because if you're good at what you do, you don't have to worry.
I'm not worried about competition, but they're worried about me.
Right. I'm not
and I hear that from people.
Yeah. So I mean, when I had my plant, we were doing some special stuff, and I would bring people in, and people in my place would say to me, "Why are you bringing in the competition?" And I said, "They're not competition. They can't do this. And if they want to see what I'm doing and go do it, then by all means, good luck. They're in for $500,000 to $1 million of learning."
You might appreciate this story. At some point.
By the way, I'm drinking vodka because you're here today, and even though it's morning, I wanted to do the right thing.
Of course. Vodka, it's like print. It's like magic, but real.
I always say, because I drink vodka, but I always say vodka is God's water.
That's right.
Right? And no one's ever challenged me, but it's all good. Sorry, you were saying.
So we always ranked well on Google and stuff. And other companies, and I know that people talk about that. And they think that we do something that, out of this world to do that. And people try to copy us. So at some point, it was some years ago, all of a sudden, somebody tells me that, look, this company copied the text from your website verbatim. I look at it. I mean, yes, it does look like text from my website.
I'm honored.
And I said, why do you think it's from my website verbatim? They said, look carefully. And there is and it's like a block of text, and within the text there is a link. And I click on the link. It was an internal link from our website going from one page to another. And sure enough, they copied it with the link and they did not even take it out. It was just funny.
People, yeah. Oh, I love that. People do what they do, and some people don't check. And listen, you can never copy paste anymore.
Right.
You can never copy paste. But that's funny. Yeah, listen, I always believe, like, if you're good at what you're doing, you keep doing it. You don't worry about what people are doing beside you. People that want to do what you do generally can't do it, and then they want to lower the price. And in lowering the price, they create some other commotion and havoc. I just always kept my blinders on, and it's even like when times are bad and everyone stops to market or whatever. I'm like, why are you stopping? Now's the time. Now they need to know that you exist. If everyone stops marketing, no one knows who's there. Then you got worried.
Exactly.
So I try to think backwards a little bit. It just, if you just take the direction of what things go, change them up, go against the grain a little, and all of a sudden you're in a niche because nobody's doing it.
That's right.
It's not hard, right? I just give everyone an idea. Yeah. Just whatever everyone's doing forward, you go look at it backwards and see what happens.
Figure out what others are doing. Do the complete opposite, and you'll be good.
Yeah. And what do we need? We need good communication with our customers. We need to promote what we do, which you need to do more of. And the more you do, the more you promote, the more you let people know. And when you do it with a smile and you do it well, and even if you fuck up and you own it and you call and you deal with it, you're good. It's when you don't deal with it that it turns into a bigger problem, because who doesn't screw up today somewhere?
Of course.
Right? It's
and sometimes, you know what's also important? Customers screw up sometimes. However, the situation is that they don't always understand that it's them. And that's when you have to take the high road, apologize, fix it, and somewhere down inside, they know that you did something that others wouldn't.
No, I will disagree with you. I will not apologize for what I did not do wrong. I will take all the time in the world to explain it to them and to show them, right? And then they will understand. And if they still want to complain and whine and go the other way, then it's not my customer. Life is too short to put up with people who don't want to understand. I screw up. I own it. I learn from it. I go on. But I don't make my mistake someone else's mistake. Then I won't do the same to anybody else. But I get in some cases people do that. Listen, part of the reason I don't want to do that is because I've covered up people's tracks for them to help them, really to help me down the road to do more. And all you do is get screwed by those people somewhere else. Good people are good people. Honorable people are honorable people. Dishonorable people are dishonorable.
Always.
And that's not going to change, right?
100%.
So, yeah, if somebody wants help, do whatever I can to help them. But just don't screw me. Everyone gets one chance to screw me. And I've been screwed quite a few times. But from that, you learn. So I'm able to prevent getting into trouble sometimes now because you learn from your mistakes. You should learn from your mistakes.
I agree.
Right? But
that's the idea. As long as you keep on making different mistakes, you're good.
Exactly.
It's the same mistake over and over. That's the problem.
Yeah. With your employees, how long has your longest employee been with you?
What's now, 26?
I don't know.
24 years old. No, couldn't be.
No, you're in business for 23 years?
18 years old. 18 years long.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah. From cool. 2008.
Wow, that's nice. And you have a good mix of employees?
In terms of?
How they operate, how they work with each other?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, super important that people take the time to build the right teams, because you have it's like any team, you have a bad team player, it could, we
don't have bad team players. Our culture doesn't allow for that.
So tell me about your culture. What kind of culture do you have, and how did you develop the culture that you're able to say we have a good culture?
So it's very simple. We have 4 core values. We always add value. We deliver excellence. We develop daily. And we support each other. The way it says, elevate each other.
Cool.
And we are not, it kind of goes a little bit against the grain. We're not necessarily here to have fun. We're not here to play games. We're here to work, to do what we're supposed to do. We're here to learn, improve, and go home. Now, with that, we do have an amazing once-a-year party, typically for Christmas, where we do experience and a dinner. This past one, cool. We went, you know those places where you go flying in a tube? Yeah,
that's like, it's basically you're flying on the air, right?
Yeah. So we did those.
Yeah, I do them here. I forget what it's like. It's like skydiving without the parachute.
Correct. I forgot the name of it. So we did that.
Yeah.
We've done cooking classes before.
Oh,
We've
cool.
done escape rooms. We've done
Fun.
bowling tournaments. We've done curling.
Oh my God, that's fun. I have a good one for you. This one they're going to appreciate.
Yeah.
We did paintball once. And
Paintball?
Paintball with the guns and the ball.
Yeah.
Well, so it was everybody against me, and I had to wear the orange suit in the woods. So it was harder to hide.
Interesting.
So it wasn't good on my side because when there's 70 people are after you. The guy at the place gave me his gun, which was an automatic paintball gun, so I could throw a couple hundred rounds in a very quick time. But I took one for the team. How many people can say they hit their boss with a paintball?
The very fun one we did? We have a place in Detroit. It's a leather press shop that operates more like a experience place. So you can go, you can rent it, and you can do your own products.
Wow.
So some years ago, we did that where we made our own posters by using leather presses. Where we had to, put each leather together, and prior to this, they ordered dies with our logo.
You made like a ransom letter.
Yeah, exactly. It was really cool too.
Cool. And
so we do that.
Where was that in Detroit? What was the place?
It is called Signal Return.
Okay, I want to call that guy.
Yes. So it's called Signal Return, and it's located at.
I'm not in Detroit. I don't need
Eastern Market.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we do that once a year. We do typically more in the summer. We do go out for happy hour and stuff.
Cool.
We do, very importantly, since day one, we celebrate everybody's birthdays, where we all eat lunch together, which obviously I provide.
So I have a question. Do you do it like in the month for everyone, or are you doing it every day?
Every day somebody has a birthday.
Yeah, so that's good. But that's something like if you take March with a lot of birthdays, you could be buying lunch every day for a month.
Okay.
I'm saying it's just funny. It adds up though. It's a lot of birthdays. So we at one point we were doing it like just a little more of a grouping.
So we go for more of a family feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like very professional. We know what we're doing. We deliver excellence, right? We elevate each other, but family. So in the family, birthdays are very important.
Yeah, no, for sure. Cool.
Yeah,
you know what? I think for anyone who wants to be successful in their company, you need to have a good culture. Because with a good culture, it's the start of your team. And if your team is good, you're then able to build and to grow on it, right? And everyone's willing to do more, and then you keep going. So we had disco bowling. We had a social club where people were in charge of coming up with whatever the activities were, and then I would just cover half of it. They would pay half. We had sugaring off in the fall. In the spring with the syrup and not everyone went to everything, but everyone had an opportunity. And then like sugaring off was with family and kids and stuff, because you want to know who everybody's. Well, you think you want to know who everyone's family is most of the time. Just because they spend so much time working.
So for our annual parties, family comes, and also we do game nights. And for game nights, kids come, spouses come.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's love it. Cool. Wow. Okay, we're going to end it with culture. Because what a great way to end it. And for anyone listening, if you made it this far, and I do know it's hard to make the end of podcasts, because even the ones I listen to, sometimes it's hard to go the end, but you get the transcript. But so the two things I'm walking away from this podcast is culture is supreme if you're building your business. And then figuring out a niche makes your life a lot easier. That be 100%. Fair? Keep it simple, 100%. Right?
Yep.
Niching. And then the other thing I learned is that Vladimir has left a whole lot of business on the table that he's going to go back and look at after and think about on how to do more. Right. But the culture, the niche thing was great. Conversation was great. We're going to talk again. I'm happy to know that we're going to become partners soon. That was really special to me today. Thank you. And I'm sure everyone listening is just like, this is like the printing match game. It's wonderful. I'm going to have to do more of this. But like Shark Tank, we'll see if we could actually make a deal after, right? That's
good.
Dragon's Den is the easy part. It's what happens after. To everybody else, I always appreciate you listening. If you have anything you want to say, let us know. Vladimir, any last words you want to have?
If I was to recommend or suggest anything to anybody, just be intentional about what you're doing. That's really the biggest thing. And curious.
That's it. We're done. Be intentional. Be curious. We'll see you at the next episode or on the next episode. Cheers.